Morning, troops. Hope you're all okay and welcome back. Right, this is from the Mirror. Now, this was before Caroline Flack sadly passed, but firstly, oh flip, where's my phone? I came across another channel, and his name is Darren F. McGee, MAGEE, and the video I was watching was that he done was called Recognising and Responding to Gaslighting. Short, very informative, brilliant. So if you like that sort of thing, then it's worth going to take a look. You never guess what happened. I was late to take Bonnie to the vets the other day. So I was zooming down the M25, and I really just have to quickly have a rant about middle lane hoggers, okay? So I'm zooming away on a mission to get there on time, because from here to Dagenham, it's about, on a good day, it's about 20 minutes. So because it was rush hour, the satellite person was telling me it's about 40 minutes. So I thought, right, sod this, I'm going in the fast lane. So when you have to go to move over to the left, you have to obviously indicate, and you'd hope the people who are hogging the middle lane would move out your way. No, they didn't, did they? They just stay in the middle lane and go 40 miles per hour. It's rather provocative and bloody annoying. So I had to zoom in and out the traffic light, I don't know, John Wick or something. Anyway, bless her heart, she had to have 4 teeth out. That's the only problem with greyhounds. They are known for their bad teeth, bless them. But there we go. It's all done and dusted now, and she's milking it. Really, she is really milking it. But there we go. So just quickly, I just want to show you a typical bully and how they operate. Not that you don't know how they operate, but this is just a very passive, aggressive way of starting yet another bit of strife for Caroline Flack, for example. So Caroline Flack was on this plastic surgery show, and what's it say? Caroline Flack and Jameela have relighted. So I don't know what they were arguing about before, but it seems like Jameela has always had it in for her. Right, let's get down to the bit. This was the original tweet that Jameela passively, this is just an example of passive aggressive behaviour. So Jameela knew that Caroline was doing this new plastic surgery show, and without fact checking, knowing that Caroline was doing the show, Jameela had to make a point. These sorts of shows, you can't just decide, we're going to do a show about this, about that. There's rules and guidelines to follow. And this show, from what I've researched, was about people wanting plastic surgery for whatever reason. And then a panel of public jury, if you like, were going to say, look, these are the pros and cons. Do you really need it? Will it better your life? And they would be the judge of if they feel they should have it done, or whether if it's just a case of too much vanity, then they'd obviously say no. So, for example, if someone's got a massive nose, they've been bullied all their lives for it, and they've got one chance to go and have it done to better their lives, to make themselves feel, more confident, and you know how it goes, then fine, go and do it. As long as there's no addiction after that, because I think the highlight of this whole show was about how people get addicted to plastic surgery. So no one's got a problem with people having plastic surgery. It's the addiction that comes with it. And this show had a lot of rules and guidelines to follow. And Jameela and this other so-called surgeon or doctor clearly didn't fact check before. They just wanted to give their opinion. And so Caroline responded to Jameela and then retweeted Jameela's response, which was, fair enough. So bullies like Jameel hoping for some sort of reaction, or they'll deliberately defame another person. Now, this is where some people muck up, right? Defamation is permanent. Slander's harder to prove, right? So anything written, anything broadcast like TV, radio, I suppose we can add YouTube into that, online or whatever, defamation. If you identify that person, that's classed as defamation. So Jameela here made a passive aggressive tweet to start with, riling up her followers, so that they would go and avoid or attack Caroline. So Caroline originally responded to one of Jamelia's fans, and then that's when Jameela came in, because she obviously, felt safer because she had backup, and bullies never do anything on their own. They will only target when they know they have backup. So, and Caroline's retweeted Jamelia's second what's that called, reply thing. But look what Jameela does now. Another follower questioned Jameela for targeting Caroline directly, to which activist Jameela replied, "I didn't go for Caroline. I said the show sounded like Black Mirror and Caroline came for me over it." Do you see what she's done? Now playing the victim. This is what they do. Cause trouble, defame other people, and then play the victim. What a sad life to lead, eh? Allegedly as well, this is just what I've seen going around Twitter this morning. Allegedly, Caroline Flack was seeing Mr. Overseas a long time ago before she passed. Allegedly, public domain. And Mrs. Overseas has Jameela on her podcast. Right. Let's move on to this one. Because it seems, and this is what stood out to me more about this podcast, right? Mrs. Overseas. So she's now so this is the Express. This is what stood out the most. Now, tell me what you think, guys, because this is just my opinion, and this is how she's coming across, right? She said, "I made it my business because I feel like a lot of women cancel themselves or retreat when they get piled onto, and that's completely fair and understandable. But they start to be like, oh God, no one likes me. I should be quiet. Oh God, no one likes me. I should go away. I won't take that job because I don't want to be too public facing that people don't like me. I have to stay small. I have to go away. Because we're taught that the only thing important in our lives is that we serve others, that we are liked and we are likable." So, just firstly, this comes across as she's saying, how dare people tell me I should be serving others, I should put other people before me. People should be serving me. How dare people tell me to be quiet? How I should be telling other people to be quiet. How dare people criticise me for the way I've treated people? How dare people stop me from doing what I want to do? How dare people say I can't have titles, I can't make out that I'm someone more important than I already am? How dare people tell me no? How dare people tell me I have to be a decent human being? How dare people criticise me? How dare people expose me? How dare anyone tell me I can't treat my staff like that? That's how it's just coming across, that she is just really angry that she's been found out. Now she's having a rant about it. And I'll go on to the next bit now. How dare she attack men? And men just don't have to contend with this. Men are given space for redemption. I've said this before, but we can't give women the benefit of the doubt because we spent it already on men. What? Everything is women's responsibility. Everything is women's fault. I mean, for F's sake, no credit and all the blame. Why should I have to take responsibility for what I do to other people? Why should I have to take responsibility for lying, deceiving and stealing? Why? This is just how it comes across. It's like she's having a massive rat saying, why have I been caught out? Why couldn't I just be free to, do what I want, steal what I want, lie about what I want, and mirror Catherine and mirror Diana and everyone else? She's just so out of touch. Out in the real world, Cruella, men struggle too. Out in the real world, your father is hurt. How do you think your brother's feeling? How do you think your brother-in-law's feeling? How do you think your father-in-law's feeling? So don't give us this mumbo-jumbo saying that men have it so easy, because they do not. They struggle as well. Everyone's equal, but you and your rants and your little friends coming in are just trying to make out it's something that it's not. But let me know your thoughts, guys, and I'll see you soon.